Now feel your breath. Nice good inhalations in the wider chest and nice good exhalations. Keep pulling your hand and keep breathing. So now here you use your intelligence to think in which position are you breathing inhalation? Is it while pulling down or is it while taking your hand loose? Experiment for yourself. Do a self-study for yourself. Keep pulling your hand, keep breathing. Inhale, 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 exhale. Inhale, 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 exhale. What is happening inside? Understand your position. Keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling. Tight, 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 tight. And then relax. Okay, relax. Relax yourself. Slightly loosen out your fingers, your arms. So this much of understanding goes in a single Tadasana position. Okay, that is just a normal standing tree pose position. So this much of understanding goes. This comes by practice. This might seem like a simple asana, but it comes like in so much of understanding to understand the other asanas. Because here, once the alignment of your spine with your body and your muscles and your breath all syncs together, you will start flowing in the other asanas in a very smooth way. You start feeling that in a very smooth way. Okay, so that is the first asana, Tadasana, in standing position. Now let us go for the second position. This is called Gomukhasana, for which you will be just raising your one hand up. So I am using my right hand now up. You will be seeing an opposite position of myself, mirror image of myself on your screen. So my right hand is right now up. So raise it up, hold it backside. So the hand goes behind, folding like this. You try to again apply the Tadasana position. Make sure you are standing straight, your foot spread with all the toes nicely wide open. Balance your weight at the center of the foot. Tighten your ankle joint, tighten your knee joint, and then bring your hip joint also tight. As you hold all those positions in straight level, then bring your right hand backside. Gradually bring it lower and lower, lower and lower, lower and lower to the left hand side, shoulder side. Try to give that lower position as much as possible. Now here most of us will make a mistake of bending forward. So when the hand goes more and more backside, we sag ourselves bending forward. So avoid that. Try to reposition yourself. Try to remind yourself that you have to stand straight to bring that straight position backside. Okay, so this is the straight position. When you lengthen this, here the muscles of your shoulder has some action. Some action happens for your shoulders here. Your muscles on the upper arm get some space here, right? So experience that width of the upper arm. So the upper arm is going to go back and back. As it goes back and back, now the width of the upper arm will be slightly fatter when you start. But when you push and give that life to that hand, it becomes thinner and thinner if you observe. See how much you can bring it thinner and thinner. How much you can lengthen it and make it stronger, thinner and thinner. Pull it, pull it, pull it. Okay, so that is the action here that we are doing. Then slowly raise your hand up and get it down. Now for this other hand. So for this hand again you experience the length of the hand. Hold it backside and then pull it backside, backside, backside. Feel the length of the hand going thinner and thinner. This width of your arm here, upper arm, will become thinner and thinner when you do it properly. So experience that difference. So pull it, pull it, pull it backside. Is it on the side? Is it on the back? Is it to the center? Understand for yourself. Okay, give that understanding for yourself. Now the next position is going to be a locking position. This is the actual Gomukhasana position. We are going to lock our hand on the back. like this. So for locking that hand like this, so for people who find it difficult to lock, you can either hold your wrist at the closest point for your hands to reach, your fingers to reach, or you can use a belt like this. So this is a belt available, so you can use a belt like this. Bring it here and then get it as close as possible for yourself. Take it as close as possible so that you can bring your hands more and more closer. So again here, remind yourself and try to keep the foot straight, ankle joint, knee joint, hip joint, and the shoulders wide. All these have to be in the back of the mind, happening continuously with the next position. So we are going to hold our hand in Gomukhasana. Hold it, hold it, hold it, pull it up, pull it up. Try to lengthen your elbow joint. Make it thinner and thinner on the upper arm. Pull it up, pull it up. Again, bring your understanding. How is your breath? Is it more of inhalation? Is it more of exhalation? Bring your awareness into that. Okay, slowly relax. Come back. Now change to the other side. Now bring your left hand up, right hand down. And then slowly once again, bring your awareness and then start lengthening your hand. So once you start lengthening your hand, the next thing is don't crunch your neck. There should be a small gap between the shoulder joint and the neck. The squeezing of neck should not happen. So bring your awareness into that also. So as you lengthen there, try to see how you can position your shoulder more and more better, more and more aligned, more and more wider, and more equal on the left side and the right side as much as possible. So keep all these things in your mind when you're bringing this awareness. Sink your breath gradually. Now, you can observe that the chest on one side is getting more space to breathe. So once this happens, focus. Once you fix your position, slowly start focusing on your breath. Bring your mind awareness to the breath. Nice long inhalations, nice long exhalations. Keep your back and neck straight. Don't collapse yourself. Keep reminding, keep positioning yourself, bringing your awareness totally to the present moment. Okay, slowly release and slowly come back. Okay, so the next one is going to be Paschima Namaskara position, which is going to be a Namaskara on the back. So people who find it difficult can slowly bring your hand as close as possible to your back and try to reach your fingertips. And those who find it okay can bring it closer and join your hand into a Namaskara. So when you make this Namaskara, make sure that you are trying to join all the fingers. Each and every finger, when the fingertips and the positions of the fingers join together, they make a lot of meaning. It makes a good connection between the two sides. So bring that together. Don't lock your thumb like this. Bring the fingers together in straight position. For those of you who can bring the fingers together. Okay, bring the hand together, hold it. Again, bring the awareness to Tadasana position, where you will be placing the foot nicely in a strong position, balanced center alignment, tightening the knee joint, tightening the hip joint, and taking the body shoulders nicely wide. Open up your shoulder, press the palm nicely, press it, press it, press it. So when you give that acupressure to your palm, a natural acupressure happens. You are giving that good pressure to both your palm by yourself, your own energy levels. So that strength builds. So all those have so much of minor meaning in them. So bring that awareness into yourself to get that connections happening. Okay, so again here the balance between the right side and the left side has to happen. So bring that again awareness of keeping the shoulders, the right shoulder and the left shoulder all aligned together. Okay, keep that in mind. Okay, that is the next Paschima Namaskara position. So let's go for Parivrata Trikonasana. So for Parivrata Trikonasana position, so those of you who find it difficult to do this kind of a Parivrata Trikonasana, where your foot is straight, but having your foot pointing forward, and then bending on the opposite leg, taking your left hand up. My right hand is touching the left leg and the left hand is up. So this kind of a position, for those of you who are finding it to bring the hand down, you can take support of a chair or you can go close to a wall. Then bringing your hand raised up at shoulder level, then slowly drop your hand down and raise your hand up. So for this, for finding it difficult to even do at the wall, you can take support of the chair. So for this, you'll be first taking the chair close to yourself, bringing your leg position, and then dropping your hand, opposite hand to the opposite edge of the chair, then raising the hand up. So when you do this, so for people who can slowly take extra effort, can slowly drop your hand down, sliding your hand with the chair. Look at my right hand, which is sliding down the leg of the chair. So I am just trying to bring the hand as low as possible to the lower edge of the chair leg. And then try to feel the length of your left hand, which is up. Keep your eyes focused on the palm. The left hand, which is up, open up the fingers and then try to feel that length. Keep the two shoulders nicely wide open. Both the shoulders, again you are trying to feel the length. And then trying to focus your eye on the upper palm. The left hand, which is up, you are trying to bring your focus completely to the palm. Your awareness completely to the palm. Feel the crunch in the stomach. Feel the stretch on the inner thighs. Bring all those things into focus. Once again, foot placed strong to feel the balance. And slowly inhale and come back. Okay? So the breathing here is, first inhale nicely. Raise your shoulder arms nicely at shoulder level. Exhale completely. Turn on your side, opposite side now. We are going on the opposite side. So for people who want to use the chair, keep your hand on the opposite edge of the chair and then slowly go dropping down your hand, sliding your hand gradually down and down, down and down. And then feel the twist on the stomach. The stomach gets a maximum twist. Experience that twist. And then start focusing on the lengthening of your right shoulder and your left shoulder. Compress your stomach as much as possible in exhalations. Feel the length of your hand. Now again, bring your eye focus to the right hand, which is up. Stretch your eye muscles and look at the right hand palm with your eyes nicely open. Bring your eye muscles stretched nicely open. So here you are doing a lot of actions, not only your legs and hands, you are also bringing awareness to the eyes and trying to open your eyes as wide as possible. Using this time also to widen your eye muscles, gives a good stretch for the eyeballs. Feel that stretch. Feel the breath. Feel the stretch on the inner thighs. Feel the twist on the middle organs. Then slowly inhale and gradually come back. Come back to center and join your legs close together. Breathe in and breathe out comfortably. Okay. So using these asanas itself, we can do a chair Surya Namaskar position in which you will be using all these asanas. Okay, so with this sitting position, you can bring your awareness, thinking yourself like for working professionals, since most of the time you're occupied seated, you will be not having time to take extra time to perform some asanas or perform some stretchings and all those things. So make use of the time that you have in between to stretch yourself. Take a good breath, nicely inhale, exhale, bring your awareness to yourself once again. Again, for those of you who are short, if you feel you are not placing your foot nicely on the ground, there will be no balance of your hip portion. Your hip portion and the spine will not align uniformly. You will find it difficult for grasping your breath. At the same time, your spine will not fall in place. So for that, for people who are having short legs, place a folded towel or something and then place your leg over that. Take a balanced one. So you can place a balanced one and place your foot on that. Make sure all your fingers are pressing on the ground like how we stand for Tadasana position. Bring that awareness to the foot as well. Okay. So for short people, that is the suggestion. Then otherwise, here now when we are sitting now, press all the fingers down on the ground. Bring a space between each and every finger that you are holding. Tighten your ankle joint. Nicely bring life to your ankle joint. Tighten your knee joint. Tightly position it. Sit slightly in the middle of the chair or slightly in the front of the chair so that we will have free space for your hands to move. And then take a good breath. Slowly inhale and raise your hands up. Make your hands nicely stretched up, stretch up, stretch up, stretch up, stretch up. Now again here, as we are going in Tadasana position, we were trying to bring the hands towards gravity. We were trying to lengthen it as longer and longer as possible. So now we are going to go in the opposite direction. Now lengthen your hand as higher as possible upwards. When you bring that length upwards, make sure your elbow joint is straight. Sometimes people have this no life. So you feel the life for your hands and lengthen it. Straighten it up, straighten it up, straighten, 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 straighten. So that you have a good feeling around your armpit. The armpit should get a nice feeling of pulling up. Bring that life to your hand, lengthen it, straighten it, straighten it. As you are straightening up, feel the ribcage, how it feels on the sides of the body. Feel the ribcage trying to get more space. Feel that length of the ribcage. Now once that lengthening is happening, then suck your stomach nicely inside. Now here the lower part of your lung region gets more space to breathe. Start breathing more. Bring your breath more. Awareness into your breath. Awareness of longer inhalations, longer exhalations. Fill that space for your upper chest region. Fill that energy for your upper body. And then slowly, once you get that longer stretch, with that stretched feeling, come down. Compress your stomach. Now you will feel good space for your stomach to crunch inside. So feeling that crunch in the stomach, try to press all the fingers down on the ground. Press all the fingers. For those of you who sometimes some people hand are slightly longer, they can reach the palm completely up till the wrist joint. And for sometimes people might feel their length of the hand shorter, you can go with your fingers and wherever you are able to place your hand on the ground, try to reach it to the maximum. Spread all the fingers once again. Make sure you are trying to open up all the fingers, bringing life to your hand. Press, 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 press. Try to bring strength to your hand and then slowly compress the stomach. Feel energy for the stomach. Push your stomach inside as much as possible. Lengthen your neck. Don't droop your neck down. Trying to bring strength for your neck joint as well. Open up the shoulders. Try not to droop your shoulder forward down. Try to bring it wider. Try to bring space between your shoulder joint and the neck joint. Feel that length of your shoulder. Once that position is balanced, now try to slowly inhale. Raise up your right hand, open up your chest. Feel the opening of your right hand up. Feel the length of your hand. Expand your chest nicely. Again, make sure you're trying to get maximum stretch for both the hands. Again, you're getting a good space for the right side lungs to expand and breathe. Use that space, time, and energy to give that breath. Exhale completely, drop your right hand down. Inhale, lift up your left hand up. Expand your chest on the other side. Now you have space for your left side lungs to expand and breathe. Take the time and space and energy. Lengthen your hand. Take your hands and shoulders as longer and longer as possible. Feel that length. Feel that space. Exhale completely, drop it down. Slowly inhale, raise up. Take a good breath and then slowly inhale, raise your toes, foot straight. So when you bring your foot straight, bring life to your leg and then slowly tighten your kneecap. So if your leg is loose, you will be holding it loose like this. There won't be life to it. Bring life to it by nicely lengthening it, tightening your knee joint, bringing your foot nicely strong, toes pointing inside. Hold it, take a good breath. Slowly exhale, drop it down. Inhale, take your other leg out. Once again, tighten the knee joint, lengthen your leg. Bring the strength for your thigh position and your frontal calf muscle. Feel the length of your calf muscle. Your calf muscle should get that maximum stretch. Pull the leg stronger. Try to feel the length of that leg. Exhale, drop it. Slowly inhale, take your right leg, fold it on the inner side. Now, for those of you who have knee pain problem, can hold your hand on the lower part of your knee joint. For those of you who can hold your leg without any problem on the knee, please bring your hands on top of your knee joint, press it inside, compress it. Again, make sure we are not losing our position at any cost. Your spine is still going to stand straight, so keep your upper chest region straight and then push your leg closer to the body. See the difference. So when you sag like this and drop your stomach down, there's no life to the exercise, the asana that we are doing. So bring life to yourself, pull your spine straight, keep your leg closer to the body, crunch your stomach nicely, and then hold the leg. This is sitting Pavanamuktasana position, specifically for the seniors. Okay, then the next leg, change to the other leg. Once again, make sure you are crunching the stomach to the maximum, pulling your stomach for the innermost position possible, and then bringing your knee joint straight up, tightening your knee joint closer to the body, and then keeping your shoulders lifted up, spine straight, exhale and release it. Okay, then join your hand in Namaskara position, raise it up. Now once again, just like in Tadasana position, we are going to lengthen it. We are going to bring it straight. We are going to take the hand as higher as possible. Try to bring the straightness of the elbow joint. Lift it up, 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 lift it up. Lengthen as much as possible. Your rib cage should feel that length. Experience that stretch. Feel that raise in the elbow joint. Armpit, there's a slight change. Experience all those small changes that are happening. Exhale completely and relax. Come to Namaskara position. Slowly rub your palm and take that energy for yourself. Okay, that was one round of sitting chair Surya Namaskar for specifically for the seniors as well as for all those working professionals, most of the time enjoying your time on the seated position. Okay, so otherwise let us do it once again. Take a good breath. Inhale nicely, raising your hand up. Exhale completely, stretch down with that nice feeling of stretch, crunching your stomach. Now press all the fingers down on the ground, pressing the palm down on the ground, finger joints nicely pressing down to the maximum. Slowly inhale, lift up your right hand up, expand your chest, bring all the awareness to each and every single joint. Though we are lifting up on one side, make sure both your hips are still positioned on the chair. Don't lift up the right hip. Bring awareness to each and every position that you take. Expand the chest region. Bring the shoulders nicely wide apart. Exhale, drop your right hand down. Slowly inhale, take up the left hand up, expand your chest on the other side. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, raise up yourself. Inhale, take your right leg out, point your toes inside, keep the kneecap straight, leg nicely lengthened. Exhale, down. Slowly inhale, take the other leg out. Once again, kneecap straight, lengthen the leg as much as possible. Make sure you're not losing position of your spine as well. Keep it straight. Exhale, dropping down. Slowly inhale, exhale and crunch your stomach. Push your legs closer to the body in sitting Pavanamuktasana position. Exhale, drop it down. Change to the other leg. Once again, suck your stomach. Pull it as close as possible to yourself. Legs as much pressed as possible to yourself. Still aligning your spine to the strength of yourself with a wider shoulder. Exhale, drop it down. Join your hand in Namaskara and nicely lift up. Stretch up, stretch up, stretch up, stretch up. Pull that hand up. Elbow joint straight. Feel the position on the armpit. Lengthening of your hands. Exhale and come back. Get up your palm and take that energy to this. Okay, so that was sitting chair Surya Namaskar. We will do one pranayama today. This is called sectional breathing pranayama. Okay, so this is the basic one in any pranayama practice. So what we will do, you can either continue on the chair or you can sit down. Whichever position you are okay with, you can take up that, or you can sit in any one of the meditative positions, whichever you are okay with. Your Vajrasana is a seated position in meditation. So this is like that, or you can take up normal squat position. So whichever you are comfortable, please take up that position. Again, we are focusing maximum lengthening our spine. So bring your awareness to the spine. Keep your back and neck straight. Slowly bring the awareness to your palm. You can either place your palm like this in Chin Mudra. This is called focusing position or Chin Mudra. Or you can just keep your hand normal in any position whichever you are comfortable with. And then keeping your eyes closed, arrest your eyeball movement. Our main focus has to be on slowly bringing our focus completely to the breath. More and more you bring your awareness to the breath, more and more your outside wandering of the mind will arrest, and slowly you will start bringing more and more focus to yourself, inner self. So let us bring that. So with that awareness, place your left hand on the upper chest region, right hand down, okay, on the stomach. So bring this, and then slowly let us start with a good inhalation. So the first position is going to be bulging your stomach. So you are inhaling in through your nostril, bringing that air through your chest, and you are going to bulge your stomach. Feel the bulge of the stomach like a big balloon, expanding like a big balloon. Feel like a balloon is fully bulging out. Fill your stomach with lots of air. Actually, the lungs are getting expanded. The diaphragm is pushing and down and moving the stomach forward. This is what is happening. But in our feeling, we feel as though the stomach is bulging in inhalation. Okay, so just get that feeling of inhalation in the bulge of the stomach. Okay, closing your eyes, bring that awareness for the stomach to bulge up. In inhalation, and as you exhale, suck your stomach inside completely. Pull your stomach inside fully in. Till you feel maximum, you can suck it inside. Till you feel the maximum, you can take it to the inside. That much of awareness you need to bring for yourself. Get that awareness. Inhalation, the balloon is going to bulge out. Exhalation, it is going to suck inside and go without air. A balloon without air. Bring that picture into your mind and bring that awareness to yourself. Exhale, 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 suck the stomach inside. Okay? 2 more breaths. And then slowly release it. Complete awareness to your breath. Once you're done with 2 more breaths, gradually come back. Bring your hands back to your knee position. Both your hands on the knee position. Gently calm down yourself. Gently feel the surrendering of yourself to the earth. Complete silence to your mind and your body. This feeling of calmness and complete surrender. Now slowly rub your palm and take that energy for yourself. Feel the warmth of that energy around your facial muscles, your back and neck, and take that for yourself. Okay. This would have been a slightly lengthy session for few asanas.